conducted examinations. So we want these students to do well. So my goal is always to monitor them. I always give them the different formulas. For example, I give a tip a formula of 10. You should read 10 months, you should read 10 hours a day, you should do 10,000 questions before you take USMLE step 1. So those type of formulas I come because I have worked through those formulas, and I want to benefit my students. Many students do well, they know how to study, but they're not organized. They're not organized. So that is the only reason I give, because it's not because of the high failure rate, what the question you're asking me.
Now back to the retake examination fees. Have you of late reduced retake examination fees, and if so, why?
Okay. You know, the retake examination fee, Venu, the educational committee and the dean's office has set an amount so that the student will discipline himself and work hard and study, and would not take the examination next time lightly, or would take the examination seriously and would work hard. That is the only reason. Now, you know, with the growing economic, with the economic system right now, today many parents have lost jobs. You know, I'm very sensitive to that. Many students have lost student loans. There is no student loan system, and they work hard to do that. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Retake examination fees and the penalty is there, will be there, but we have reduced. I was instrumental in do that. I went to the educational committee. I spoke to the dean. I convinced them to reduce it because we don't want the parents to be hurt. That is one of the reasons we did that. Also, we did that. When we did that, you know how much of the additional burden, additional revenue budget we have to sanction for that? Because we still have to conduct the examinations. We still have to pay the faculty.
Right.
We still have to set the questions. That's not going to change. So, to make the students responsible, the retake examination fee is there, it is going to be there. But to reduce the burden on the parents in the current economic situations, I was instrumental in reducing the tuition fees.
Now, moving on to a slightly different topic, let's talk about the housing at Windsor. What is the quality of housing at Windsor?
Well, you know, St. Kitts and Nevis is a developing country. When I say it's not the lowest end of the third world country, it's not like that. The housing is incomparable to United States and Canada in some locations, not all. In some places, their building codes are different. Their way of construction is different, and their way of doing things is different. But it's not a bad place. There are some nice homes. There are homes that need to be fixed. So there are always good homes and bad homes. The housing is not bad, you know. The same facilities which you get here, like the kitchen, everything comes from United States. They don't make anything there. All your furniture, all your appliances, even the construction in many of them is the concrete block rather than the drywall. That's the only difference. But the place is safe. But there may be, since it's a third world country, there may be cockroaches in the kitchen or anything. That there are some places that the landlords always take care of it. The people of St. Kitts are very nice people. I have never seen people like that. They are so friendly. And the people of St. Kitts are so friendly. I'm very thankful to them. You know, they have provided accommodations to our students, even though our students destroyed their homes. I'm thankful to them. You know, we have done injustice to the landlords there, but they have helped us. So I think the housing is not as bad as you think, you know.
Have the students lodged any complaints against Windsor, both in St. Kitts as well as in United States?
They might have. It's a possibility. So it's a free world. Anybody can write a letter. If you have a problem with Continental Airlines, don't you write to the federal FAA? Don't you write to the Continental Corporation Board? So they might have. It is their right to do that, right? As on now, neither United States nor St. Kitts, they never had any complaints against us. Because we are monitored by the St. Kitts Accreditation Board. It's a different country. And the St. Kitts Accreditation Board monitors us. The Ministry of Education monitors us. They know each and everything. When anybody complains, they look into that. They take it very seriously. They come and ask us, and probably the Dean's office has given an explanation. But as far as I know, neither the Dean nor my administration has brought to my attention any complaints.
Great, thanks for answering that. Did you receive any requests by outside reporters to comment on Windsor?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes, there were some requests from, I think, some newspaper in Florida. Several attempts were made to reach me, I believe. And I was out of the country and I was out of the town, probably in St. Kitts with the orientations. A lot of these reports, many newspapers, many TV channels and all across the world, around the globe. Some Nigerian students are there with us. Nigerian newspapers talk to us. I can't answer. Because it's an international school. Newspapers and the TVs and all, the media is asking me, wants to reach me from all over the world. I have a lot of responsibilities. I never deny anybody answering questions. Just like World Times Online wanted to ask me some questions now, and because the World Times Online comes from my part of India, and they were surprised probably seeing some online articles, and they wanted to ask me. I'm here to answer them. I'm open to anybody. If I'm there, if any reporter or anybody wants to ask questions or anywhere, if I have time and I'm available in the country, I always give my time, just like you.
Okay, thank you.
I think I know what you're saying. Some people have approached, but I was not able to do the interviews because of non-availability.
Sure. Now, as the unemployment rate is growing in United States, many people are contemplating an academic pursuit. To that extent, a lot of people are getting into US medical schools, but some people who cannot get in here, they are looking into medical schools outside of United States, such as Caribbean islands. To this extent, I have a few questions to ask you.
Okay.
Is this a new trend?
You mean because the unemployment rate is going up, many people are going to the medical careers and going into foreign medical schools, or foreign medical physicians coming into United States? Is this a new trend? Is that the question?
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you. Okay, I am a graduate. I just graduated in 1997 from residency here, right? I'll tell you a little history my dad used to tell me. My dad, by the way, is a professor of physiology. He used to tell me in 1960s and 50s, United States used to advertise in local newspapers where I am from, where you are from also, in India, giving them incentives to come to United States to practice, putting them red carpet to come. They would pay the airplane fare, they would pay the books, they would pay anything, they would give deposits to come. So US conducts an examination by United States Medical Licensing Exam Boards, just like conducted by the ECFMG. It's an examination to test the foreign physicians whether they can practice in United States before they give a license, right? This trend has not been new.
Right.
I know my cousin who came in 1960s, he took the same examination and came here. Today we stand the same thing. It's not a new trend. Always foreign physicians come here. Today, the American citizens who are here, they are going into foreign medical schools more and more and coming back and trying to get the postgraduate residency and practice medicine here. That's the trend now. But the trend has always been there, that foreign physicians coming in here. It's a good thing. I like it that our US citizens going abroad and coming back and practicing, rather than giving opportunities to all. I'm not saying we shouldn't give opportunities to all. The opportunities should exist for everybody. United States is a great country. I'll tell you, in the world, if anything, I always say that I will hold arms only for two countries. One is India and United States, to protect. Because if services are needed, United States gives opportunities too. It's a land of opportunities. You know and I know. There are so many countries. Do you think many countries